for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Wasting no time taking a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep balls.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Firing deep. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
And this quarterback hasn't been able to find his rhythm on his first 2 throws. 3rd and 10 coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. He's not afraid to go deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Really nice play by the defender, being in a good position for that deep ball down the field, not letting the receiver put his big body on him, go up over top. The only thing that could have been better is that thing tipped to another defender, and it was an interception, but great coverage by the defender.
Makes the catch at the 35. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Looking for a productive play on first down. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Back to throw, it's Grove. Moving out of the pocket. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Fires into traffic, it's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Wide receivers, they might at least have a hint of D-man, right? Like they're always open, aren't they, according to them? And I tell you what, it's hard to be a quarterback because when they do throw that hand up there, you want to throw them the football. You want them to have confidence. You want to force feed them. You want them to really have that confidence at an all-time high. Sometimes you force them a little bit too much. The defense takes advantage like they did right there.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Snap from the gun on third down. Going over the top. Fires and picked off. Got some room to run. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
They'll give it to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I'll be honest, that is a formation and a play call I was never expecting to see in this game. This offense is one of the top 10 passing units in the entire country. I'm surprised they even have goal line in their playbook. What are we doing?
Scrambling away. Got his man on the right. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Well, really nice catch there, and I'll tell you, ever since Texas A&M made the move to the SEC, their path to the national championship got way harder. If they're going to win today, they've got to come up with big plays in the passing game. This guy gives them that opportunity. He gives them a chance not just to compete for conference titles, but for national championships, too.
Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He's got his man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver. Credit.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Aggies! Lining up to add another. And the PAT makes it 7-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. LSU had a dominant win, the kind the folks in Baton Rouge were used to in 2019 when Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, and Justin Jefferson led the Tigers to a national title. Talk about a special team. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Running back searching for a hole. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Now the play fake. Fires it down the seam. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Trying to take it back. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stem, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield, and make this life hard in this running game.
Oh, the pirouette gets him loose. And how does he keep running? I'd be dizzy after a spin move like that.
Well, late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
They knock him down, and what a disastrous play for this offense. A loss of 10.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in their gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Looking to throw, it's Crow. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Reeled it in and just made the house call.
Number 19, with the grab.
Ready to try the point after.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. 6-yard pickup on first down, leaves them with 2nd and 4. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to...
Going for the big play. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Catches it at the 30. And the returner will be brought down. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse. And they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And the pass hits, picked off. Taking it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
He'll take the deep shot. And he reels it in inside the 30. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
And that's in Arizona. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Texas A&M.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He's looking to throw it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Throws for the end zone. Fires into traffic, picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Turnover margin always goes such a long way in deciding who wins the football game. Interception number 3, that is no bueno. Got to take care of the football. Can't keep getting your defense in a bad position, putting them on the field time.
Afterburner's coming. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
I mean, defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers, they can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. He's going for the big play. And he makes the grab at the 20. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
If you're going to be a quarterback in the Heisman race, you've got to win games and you've got to put up big numbers, and that's exactly what this guy has done all season long. Top 10 in the nation in passing yardage, and he's the biggest reason why they've been winning.
Texas A&M will line up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Defense rolling out the big bodies to try to stuff the run. On the option. Now the pitch. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Arizona, 0.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Strikes the blow. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing the just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
I really like this slot receiver, and I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch. Nice weapon to have work in the middle of the field.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Deep shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Wildcats.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
On to attempt the try. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. South Carolina, somehow, some way, found a way there in Columbia and picked up a much-needed victory. It wasn't a masterpiece, but let's be honest, it wasn't a loss either. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19.
And, you know, when we talk about great defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
They'll run it from the gun. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up.
First down for the offense.
And that's what I love about this offense, man. They run the football and get first downs. They throw the football and get first down. So much balance. That's why they're the #2 offense in all of college football and getting first.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power, you just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
And they are looking for a ball play that'll work, now facing second and long from the 19. Quick pass on the jet motion. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, in that down and distance, you're probably expecting him to throw it way down the field to get the first. Instead, they go push pass, and they did catch the defense off guard. And even though that was a big explosive play, David, they still didn't have enough yards to get it.
Well, and catch me off guard is relative. That's what you would say, the offensive player. I would say, listen, we're playing a little bit deeper because we're not going to give up a first down. We react to the short stuff, and obviously that's a quick, easy pass from the offense. Rally up, make the play, live to fight another down.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. Crosses the 45. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
And I like this. I like aggressiveness, especially early in ball games. Set the tone. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to play 4-down football. Nowadays, it makes a lot of sense. You see it with analytics. Go for it, even if it's in your own territory.
On the move is the 30. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. And the Aggies have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
Man, you cannot coach this to quarterbacks. Hard focus downfield, soft focus around you. As soon as he felt the lane, he was gone. No second guessing at all. That was picture perfect, and he uses his speed to just gash the defense.
This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Aggies.
Touchdown, Texas A&M. Number 20.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
The kicker, Oliver.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
That makes the score. Texas A&M 28, Arizona 7.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Throwing right. Got his man. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Looking for the end zone. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Stands in and takes the hit. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Arizona runs out the punt team. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Now, they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fellow on the sideline. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
Line getting set on second down. Scanning the field, it's Grove. It's complete on the right side. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And how about the year he's put together? I mean, he is in the top 10 in passing in college football, obviously. And obviously, we're talking about him for the Heisman, but just a guy you've been...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
When you make big plays for your quarterback in the game, you catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Takes a hit as he fires. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. They got it, able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A&M comes back out with another first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. How about the blow he delivered in banging his way to the 41? They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. They'll go to the ground. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. They're such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important that the defense is honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. He's now up to 104 yards on the ground, and he is well within striking distance of a 1,200-yard rushing season.
Get set, get set.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Touchdown, Aggies! And the stomping has commenced. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. Bringing it out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around.
He lets one fly deep. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. After the misconnection, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Clark. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. They'll try to get it through the air. Trying to get to it. Hit as he throws. Hauls it in. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at 2nd down. They keep attacking through the air. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd down, going up top. Unleashes one deep. And it's caught! Touchdown, Arizona! They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46.
14.
Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Looking for space. It's Whitaker. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
Looking for a man. It's Grove. Oh, he wants it all. It's complete. A huge pickup. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Really good job there on the pitch and catch. You think about Texas A&M and their ability to recruit receivers in recent years. It's been about as good as anybody, I think. You think about names like Mike Evans, Christian Kirk. They're getting guys not just in the state of Texas, but nationally that want to come to College Station and they want to catch passes in this offense. They knows that gives them a...
Fires the pass. Intercepted. Takes it the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
How about the athletic ability by the big fella? You know, you got those big linebackers in there used to taking on fullbacks and offensive linemen the whole game. He understands for passing situations. I'm getting drops. I'm getting deep in my drops, playing the quarterback's eyes, breaking on the football.
He'll take a shot. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
To throw, it's Grove. They're bringing heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Takes the handoff. It's Whitaker. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. And the returner will be brought down. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. The touchdown drive cut the deficit last time they had it. Forced a punt. Now a chance to really make this a football game.
And I think if you're the offensive coordinator here, you're revisiting that last drive and asking yourself, okay, what did I call? What worked? What can I keep dialing up so we can keep scoring?
Dang right, because you got the momentum. You're back in this football game. Everything is going your way. Your defense just contributed, so that lead they had, just keep chipping away, and who knows what will happen.
They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the right. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
A shot toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. They get him off his spot, he gets outside the pocket, and a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
Pocket starts to... Lets it fly deep downfield. It's broken up and almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be fourth down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
He'll take another shot here. And that one is picked off in the end zone. A veteran in this defense stayed locked in on his rules and made the interception.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to pass. It's Grove. Pressure coming. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Yeah, and you use these running backs so much in the passing game now, and you expect him to make those plays for you, to make those big explosive plays out of the backfield. Just got to make sure he concentrates and see that ball come in.
And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes a move. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Offense set on first down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Looking to go up top on first down. Throws toward the end zone. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. This quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
This should be the last play of the quarter. Trying to find his man on first down. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Defense playing a bail technique. To the air. It's Grove. Moves away as he feels pressure. The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they got it at the 42. The Aggies have it with a 1st and 10. They want to just keep throwing it. Finds his man. It's Campbell. Makes the catch and knocked down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from it. You can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job by the defense. Get him to the ground for no gain.
Got a man. It's Whitaker. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Throws a nice completion there for a 1st down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games. He's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's in the discussion to win the Heisman Trophy.
Drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Grove. He finds his man. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. Coming after it. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on 1st down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a 2nd down and long and putting them in a great...
Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies! And they take it in for 6 more points. You can see it on the sideline. They've built a comfortable 4th quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th.
Arizona, 21.
Out of the end zone. Stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. They're trying to get to it. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
It's complete to the left. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
All kinds of time to survey the field, and he'll let it go to the left. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. And the Wild Wildcats are on the move.
In Arizona.
To the air on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Arizona! Lining up for the PAT. Right down the middle. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the fourth. They'll line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Excellent field position here for the offense. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Open space at the 25. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Texas A&M. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the fourth quarter and close in on 11 straight victories. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
He goes out of bounds at the 40 after an excellent return. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
After the misfire, now on second down. He's looking to throw. Unloads it downfield. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
Well, this defense has just had this QB's number all game long. We're here in the fourth quarter, and still he's not able to set up in the pocket. He gets flushed to the outside, nothing open, and it's an incompletion.
On 4th down, going to the air. He slings it deep to the left. Throw to the end zone, picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll try to get it going in the right direction this time. 2nd and long from the 19. The quick out. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Great execution on the RPO, and the receiver had some time to find the soft spot in the zone and make himself open for the quarterback and make it a much easier pass. Great job.
Got it set up on the outside. Got room at the 35. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Quarterback on the keeper. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. And the Aggies will hustle to the line. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Wants to throw. It's Grove. Getting some heat. Finds his tight end. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
Man, this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a pass rusher because I'm just pinning my ears back, getting to the quarterback. I know it's a pass every single time. Palmer, I'm trying to pad my stats. I'm sure you're just trying to stay up there.
Well, we're definitely just trying to stay alive at this point, but you're also trying to build confidence, too, for your next opponent. If you can find some completions late in the game, even though it looks like you're going to lose it, it's all about...
He wants to go deep. And that pass is intercepted. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. At the 20, he's got space. And there they go again, another huge gain on the ground.
We know this guy is in contention right now for the Heisman Trophy, and this late in the year, if you're going to bring that home, you've got to put up big stat games, right? Had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again today. He is turning it on late this season.
Winning can become...